Hey everybody, this is Anna Woods. Welcome to the sheSTRENGTH Barn. I wanted to check and ask you one question today, and my question is, when you approach the bar or you approach the dumbbells before you're going to do a lift, what's the thought process that's going through your mind? Almost always I can guarantee I'm going to fail a lift if my mindset when I approach the bar is, I hope I don't mess this up, I hope I don't drop this, I hope I don't fail this lift, especially when the percentages of the weights get higher and you're working towards near maximal weights or reps. We start doubting our ability to complete this. And there's a fine line being able to push through and execute in a safe manner, and a fine line between knowing this is where I need to tap out today, this is the extent of what I can do mentally and physically. And so we talk a lot about that in my online groups and in my barn gym classes here about knowing what that is. But I think the first step that people need to realize is a lot of that comes with your approach to the bar or your approach to the dumbbells. I can almost always read a client's thought process when I watch them walk up to the bar. So watch these two approaches to the barbell and you tell me which one you think you are closer to doing. So that's approach number one. Is that you, or are you more like the second approach? So which one are you more like, approach one or approach two? My goal with that is to help you understand that there's real value in approaching the bar confidently and with a purpose. A lot of times people approach the bar very slowly, very timidly, playing in their mind how they're going to fail this lift. That's the first approach that you saw. The second approach was, I'm going to do this lift. I approach the bar confidently and quickly. I get set up, I execute the lift. I have confidence and strength knowing that I'm going to be able to do this lift. That's the thought process that occurs in my head. So that's the first thing that I encourage my athletes to do is before they walk up to the barbell or the dumbbells to lift them, own that lift. Know in your mind you're going to execute that lift and that you are going to complete it safely and technically sound, and you're going to reload the bar and you're going to be done. That's the thought process you need to have. You need to own the barbell. The second thing that I want them to help them understand is there's real value in being able to core brace the bar underneath the barbell or the dumbbells effectively so your body feels like it's stable and that it's going to execute that lift. And the cue that I like to give people is 360 abdominal pressure, expansion breathing. We want to expand the abdominal wall out against the sides. So that means I have to keep my rib cage down so my diaphragm can drop. That means I lift my pelvic floor. And those two coming together pressurizes out to the outside of my abdominal wall and creates this barrel pressure that when I put a barbell on the front or on the back, or I hold my dumbbells, or I bend over to get my deadlift, my brain feels stability through the core and is going to allow me to execute that lift much more safely. And as a result, it lets my brain feel like I'm going to be able to complete that lift safely and effectively and probably won't fail it like I would if I approach the bar like most people do in the old way of thinking of suck in the gut, squeeze the butt, and try to approach the barbell that way. When we suck in, we pull the diaphragm up and we pull the abdominal wall in, and there's nowhere for it to stabilize against. Therefore, our hips have to try to find somewhere to stabilize. So my two tips for you today are: one, approach the bar confidently and quickly. Two, abdominally pressurize correctly so that your brain gets tricked into feeling stable and allows you to execute a lift safely and effectively. Make sure and check out more videos like this one at sheSTRENGTH.com. Find me on YouTube at sheSTRENGTH. Anna at sheSTRENGTH.com if you have any questions.